Picture this: an economy that gives poor people a real shot at life. The Philippines is one of the fastest growing economies in Southeast Asia, and yet a huge chunk of the population is stuck in poverty. In 2021, the country bounced back from the pandemic with a high economic growth rate of 5.7%. But in that same year, the poverty rate was a staggering 18.1%, or 19.99 million Filipinos. Clearly, economic growth doesn't trickle down to poor people. It leaves many behind, especially in rural areas where wages are low and hunger is widespread. We need an economy that works for all. The missing ingredient: social enterprises. A proposed law in Congress aims to tap into the power of social enterprises as a force for good. The Poverty Reduction Through Social Entrepreneurship, or Present Bill. Social enterprises are social mission-driven organizations that create wealth while fighting poverty and caring for nature. They are different from regular businesses in two ways. 1. Their primary purpose is to seek out and work with marginalized sectors, so poor people can drive their own transformation as economic actors. 2. They believe in a distributive philosophy aiming to improve the lives of poor people instead of purely amassing wealth. Concretely, this is how it looks like. Profits of social enterprises accrue to workers as dividends and are reinvested to fulfill their social mission. They pay living wages to workers and fair prices to suppliers, and promote women's economic empowerment. All this while sustainably using natural resources, thus doing their part to combat the climate crisis. There are countless more benefits, but what makes the present law game-changing is this: the government plans the economy based on key subsectors. For example, investing in social enterprises in the cocoa coir subsector has the potential to create 3 million jobs. Plenty more subsectors with such promise exist. There are an estimated 164,473 social enterprises. And in 2016 alone, they contributed $21 million in value to the country. Imagine how much more they can bring to the table with the right support. The present bill empowers social enterprises through the following programs. 1. Hybrid financing, or a combination of grants and loans to help enterprises enable their poor stakeholders while growing their business. 2. Capacity building in enabling innovation and entrepreneurial management and development, among others, to ensure long-term sustainability. 3. Special credit windows that provide loans without requiring collateral, supported by a guaranteed fund pool. 4. A market development program for expanding fair and ethical local and foreign markets for products and services. 5. A fund for helping enterprises get back on their feet after a disaster. 6. Preference for social enterprises and government purchasing. And 7. Teaching social entrepreneurship in schools. Poor people dream of breaking free from the chains of poverty, but a dole-out won't cut it. What they deserve is a chance to become actors in their own story of change. Social enterprises are the missing ingredient for a sustainable economy that works for all. Join us build that future by convincing Congress to pass the present bill. Follow us and find out how you can do your part.
Pass the present bill now.
Pass the present bill now.
We support the passing of the present bill now.